Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday, May 24th, and I just thought I'd take a few minutes to talk about this shrub behind me. As you can probably guess, this is a lilac, but this is a Dwarf Korean Lilac, and they're quite popular nowadays. You see them in all the nurseries, but I just thought I'd say a few words about it because we've really enjoyed having this shrub here. We planted it probably 6 or 7 years ago, I think. I'm not sure exactly. It was just a small 1 foot wide shrub at the time, and now it's about 7 feet wide and probably 6 feet tall. So it's pretty well at its maximum size now, as far as I understand. But the nice thing about the Dwarf Korean Lilac, in addition to it remaining a fairly compact shape, so it's good for small areas, is that it blooms profusely. Virtually every inch of this plant is covered in beautiful lavender blooms right now. And just prior to the flowers opening, it's a dark purple in shade. And then it becomes this light lavender color when it does open. And they're quite aromatic, more so than some of the other lilacs we have here even, I think. They're a little more potent. But the thing I really like most about it is the way it attracts so many different types of insects. Right now we've got all kinds of butterflies feeding on it. Today we've got the eastern giant swallowtails. We've got clouded sulfur butterflies, white cabbage butterflies. We've got hobomoke skippers, tawny edge skippers, all kinds of insect life enjoying this shrub right now. And this lilac blooms a little bit later, a week or two later than the typical lilacs that we have in this area. So it's nice in that regard too. You can have a mix of the standard lilacs, which bloom in early to mid-May, and this one blooms in the later parts of May into June. So you can cover a broader bloom period by incorporating both varieties on your property. Once the blooms are done, you're left with a shrub covered in very small oval-shaped leaves, much smaller than your typical lilac. So it forms a dense screen if you're wanting to use a shrub to block off areas that you don't want to see through. You could plant a line of these or a group of them somewhere and just create a bit of a screen, at least in the summertime, of these dense green leaves. As you can see in this little video clip here, some people like to use them set against a dark coniferous background. So if you have some evergreen trees, maybe in a row or in a bunch, it's nice to plant some of these smaller lilacs in front of them, and then you get the strong contrast between the bright pink flowers. And some varieties turn a bit reddish in the fall. I don't know if this one does, I can't remember. I don't think so, but it might. There are varieties that they have that turn a bit different color in the fall. Anyhow, I just wanted to show this shrub because it is a beautiful one and easy to grow. They basically can grow in a lot of different soils. They're cold hardy from zone 3, so they can go fairly far north. We're in a zone 5B here, I think it is. So you could plant these up north of Ottawa and those places, right up probably to North Bay and all that kind of area. So they're quite tough and hardy. And they can also take warm conditions, although if it gets really warm and dry, then you might want to water them. And they can take a wide variety of soil types as well. So anyhow, that's the Dwarf Korean Lilac. I hope you found this interesting, and you might want to go and pick yourself one up this holiday weekend to enhance your yard. They're a beautiful shrub. This is a giant swallowtail. We have many of these feeding on the shrub right now, sometimes 7 or 8 at one time, in addition to other butterfly species.